Let us move to the next example, example number 5. The question is, determine the AP whose third term is 5. So when they say third term is 5, that means A3 is equals to 5 and seventh term is 9. So seventh term means A7 is equals to 9. So they have given you, there is AP in which the third term of that AP is 5 and the seventh term of that sequence is 9. Okay, so we assume, let us say the first term is A and the common difference is D. Okay, now A3 is equals to 5. That A3 means it's the nth term. It means AN is, we can use that formula, AN is A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, so this is the formula to find the nth term. So likewise, this nth term, the third term is given here as 5. So I can use this formula here. A3 is 5. A3 I can write down A plus 3 minus 1 into D is given as 5. I'll simplify this equation. I'll get A plus 2D is equals to 5 and I'll call this equation as equation number 1. Same way, A7 as 9. So A7 I can replace as A plus 7 minus 1 into D. So this is given as 9. Okay, A7 is in the form AN and AN formula is A plus n minus 1 into D. So this formula I'm using it for A7. A7, 7 is your n value for this in this formula. So A plus 7 minus 1 into D. In this case n was 3. So that's why I wrote A plus 3 minus 1 into D. Alright, I'll simplify this equation. I'll get A plus 6D is equals to 9. This is your second equation. Now these two equations are two linear equations. We can solve them simultaneously. We can use any of the methods like elimination or substitution method to solve these two linear equations. Let us say I want to use elimination method. So I'll write down this equation just below this equation. A plus 2D as 5. And what I'll do, I'll subtract them. So this A, this is plus A, which will become minus. This is plus 2D, so it will become minus. This is plus 5, will become minus. The sign changes below. So this A and minus A cancels. 6D minus 2D will give you 4D. Is 9 minus 5, which is 4. So D value will be 4 by 4, which is 1. So we got the common difference value as 1. This value we substitute in any one of the equations and simplify. So D as 1 I substitute here. So I get A plus 2D. So 2 into D value is 1 is equals to 5. I have substituted in the first equation. I simplify this equation. So A will be 5. This is 2 here, 2 into 1. I subtract. I'll get A value as 3. So what is the AP here? They're asking write down the AP. Determine the AP. So when they ask you to write down the AP, you're supposed to write down the first 4 terms of the AP. And if you remember, we had learned in the basic concepts of exercise 5.1, the general term of an AP is written in the form A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. Right? We'll just write down the first 4 terms of this AP. So I just substitute A and D values. A is 3, D is 1. I substitute in this and we have our answer. So 3 plus 1, 3 plus 2 into 1, 6, and so on. So this is your answer. This is the AP what they are asking for. Okay, so next is example number 6. So I'll read out the question here. Check whether 301 is a term of the list of numbers 5, 11, 17 and 23. So when you read this question, what do you see? They're writing list of numbers. In the question they have not given it's an AP. So first thing what you're supposed to quickly verify is this an AP or not, first of all. So I'll write down the sequence 5, 11, 17, 23. 5, 11, 17 and 23 and so on. So here the first term is 5 and I'll see if first of all it's an AP or not. So to do that I'll quickly subtract these two consecutive numbers and check that the common difference value is the same or not. 11 minus 5 gives you 6, 17 minus 11 is 6, 23 minus 17 is 6 as well. So yes, this is an AP and the common difference value is 6. Now check whether 301 is a term of this list. they are saying 301 is a term. So when they say it is a term or not, we call it AN. So in this sequence, they are asking whether 301 comes in this sequence. In other words, the nth term is 301. When they ask you check whether it is a term or not, what does it mean is that are we getting any natural number value of n? If you're getting, after simplifying, if you get a natural number value of n, that means 301 will be in that sequence, will be in that AP. If n value we are getting as a fraction, then that means 301 is not in this sequence. So how do we solve? AN, we know the formula, A plus n minus 1 into d is 301. A value, we have written down A and D values. I'll just substitute here. 5 plus n will remain n minus 1 into common difference value is 6, is 301. So this plus 5, I take it to the other side, I'll get n minus 1 into 6. It's important you don't multiply, you don't need to multiply 6 with this. See, we would like to do simpler calculations. Okay, so we want to do smart steps. This 5, I take it to the other side, subtract from 301, it'll give you 296. Now 6 is in multiplication here. So when it goes to the other side, it becomes division. So n minus 1 is 296 by 6. And 6, if you try to do any cancellation, 2 is a factor, so 3, 1, 4, 8. And if you try to divide 3 with 148, it's not divisible. N value, what are you getting here? Minus 1 goes to the other side, becomes plus 1. So we are getting 148 by 3 plus 1, which is 151 by 3. Now 151 by 3, again you cannot divide. 3 is not a factor of 151. So 151 by 3 is not a natural number. So if it is not a natural number, that means this value 301, this number 301 is not in this sequence. It does not come in this AP. Okay, next is example number 7. The question is, how many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3? So they're asking for 2-digit numbers. And if I ask you any 2-digit number, it would start from 10. Okay, but the condition here in this question is, it should be divisible by 3. So the first 2-digit number which is divisible by 3 is 12. So we start from 12. And it should be divisible by 3. So that means the next term will be 15, 18 and so on. What is the last 2-digit number? It starts from 10, but 10 is not divisible by 3, so we don't take it. We take the first 2-digit number which is divisible by 3 as 12. And the last 2-digit number is 99, which is already divisible by 3. So this is your AP. So first, reading the question, you have to write down the AP. Okay, they are asking how many 2-digit numbers. So how many of these numbers are there? That means they are asking the value of n. How many 2-digit numbers? That means n value you are supposed to find. Now what do we know from the sequence? We know A value, which is 12. We know the common difference value as 3. 15 minus 12 is 3. So now here, look. This 99 is your nth term. Okay, so I call it 99 as AN. We don't know whether this is your 17th term or the 19th term. We don't know that n value. What we know, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, and so on. But we don't know about 99, whether this is the 17th term or 25th term. That's what we are supposed to find here. So I call 99 as the nth term, where we don't know the value of n here. Now AN, we know the formula, A plus n minus 1 into d is equals to 99. A and d values we already know here, so we substitute. So 12 plus n minus 1 into common difference is 99. This 12 I take it to the other side, so n minus 1 into 3 is equals to 99 minus 12, which is 87. So n minus 1 is 3 is in multiplication. When it goes to the other side, becomes division. 87 by 3 gives you 29. So n value is 30. So 99 is your 30th term, and there are in total 30 number of terms in this sequence. This is a very important question. The board, they like to ask these kind of questions.